Hello everyone, my name is Priyanshu Gazarel and today I'm going to be showing you my supply chain project. So as you can see, this is my GitHub commits that I've done for this project. As you can see, one of the commits over here, I've completed login functionality with role-based redirect. So what that does is my login work and then it actually selected the users based on their roles. So if the user is a council, it gets redirected to council page, and if the role is contractor, he gets redirected to contractor page. Moving on, moving on to the next step. Here is my project, models.py that had users and groups by default as it was already provided to us, but the ones I created are council, project, bid, and user profiles. The Django admin, we can manage these objects without writing extra lines of codes. And as you can see, I've implemented a one-to-one field and foreign keys, uh, and many-to-many field. So I've implemented these features in my codes. Also, this is my admin page, and groups and users were previously provided to us, which is default, and the models. uh, the features that I implemented in the models are bids, councils, projects, and user profiles. We can add users and then we can make them as councils, and we can assign them projects from admin. Moving on to the next step, which is views.py. So the views.py contains Python functions or classes that handle HTTP requests and return responses. So as you can see, I've created login view and sign up view. So these were the functions that were implemented in my code. As you can see, this is one of the functions that I've created, and it tells us that if the user is not counsel, it returns a forbidden status 403 message for the user. So it holds the core logic of my app when some user visits. Moving on to urls.py. Uh, Basically, urls.py is used for uh, like it maps URL paths to specific view uh, functions or classes. Uh, you know, urls.py, it tells Django which version to run when a user accesses a URL. So as you can see, this URL is for login, and when the user writes login, this URL redirects it to the login page. Moving on to the templates. So as you can see, these are the templates that I've used to create this project. So let's start with base.html. So this is the core of our project. So we use base.html template with the header and the footer. Uh, so basically what the base.html does is that each page extends this base template, and it fills in the content block. For example, homepage.html extends from uh, base.html. So if this was not there, we would have to do the standard way, uh, but we're using inheritance from base HTML to all of this template pages. And moving on, this is my static directory where there is another directory inside it, CSS, which contains all the CSS files and the images that I've used throughout the project. So basically, static folder is made for CSS and stylings. Moving on to the next step, so let's try to run server, and then okay, so as you can see, this is my home page, and I'm going to log in as council. So as you can see, we've logged in into the council dashboard, and you can see a logout button which is functional over here, and the projects that we are in right now that we have created, and all other councils present. So for the functionality part, I'm going to uh, click on this click on this project, and we can see the description of the project, the budget, the council, and basically it has its details. But we're going to delete this, and it's going to ask if you're going to delete this project. The action cannot be undone. If we press cancel, it takes us back to the page, dashboard page. But if we decide to delete it, it gets deleted. So we only have one project right now. So now when we log in as a contractor, we can see the projects that has been created by the council. So when we view, we can see what this project has, the details, and right now there are no bids for this project, and we're going to bid 500. The message part is optional. We don't have to write a message, but we can. And then when we submit our bid, uh, it shows our bid, and it's pending right now, and the message that we have. And again, when we go back to the council dashboard, this time when we view uh, if someone has bid in our project, it's going to show the bids the bid that we just placed. So I can either accept it or I can reject it. For now, I'm going to accept it. So after accepting, its status get changed, and we see a pop-up over here. So that is pretty much it. The few other features that I have is some hover animations and some pop-ups when we create a project. So that pretty much concludes my project for supply chain. So we found out that council can create projects, it can view projects and accept or reject the bids that were placed by the contractors. and uh, the council can also delete the project, and it can view other councils as well. So this pretty much concludes my supply chain project. As we saw, um, your councils and users and the admin page, and the council can create projects and the contractors can bid on it. So that concludes my project. Thank you.